I mean, what if they're not Christian? Because, you know, I mean, what if they're not a Christian and they haven't been taught and they don't believe, they don't believe that Jesus was the Son of God like we do? So let me ask you that. Does anybody...
Scripture says that he does not hear, and I'm paraphrasing.
No, I got you.
That he does not hear the prayer of a sinner. Which, okay.
Hold on.
All right, let me finish my thought.
Okay.
So that presented a problem for me. Well, what about the sinner that responds to an altar call to receive Jesus? My conclusion, and I could be wrong on this, but my conclusion is, see, already in his mind, he has said yes to the Lord to come into his heart. He just didn't walk down that aisle yet. He just didn't say, yes, I receive Jesus as my Savior. So now the verse made sense to me. He does not hear the prayers of the sinner. That's scriptural. So at what point does he hear the sinner acknowledging, I want to receive you, I want to? But in his heart, he's already said yes. That's where I'm going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
that's what I was going to. And
so
that's exactly what
does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was going to say, because a sinner cannot pray a prayer and get it answered. The only prayer that a sinner can pray to get answered is asking the Lord to come into their
That's
heart.
where I was going. Oh, y'all did that good.
Yeah. That was good, Vicki.
That was good. That was good.
Thank you.
That was very good. That's where I was. Yeah, y'all just cleared that one up real good.
Well, I can start my own church now.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, you're a pastor. You're a pastor, and you're a pastor.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, I'm not. I want to be one. No. No, I don't want to be one.
I'm just joking.
Okay, so y'all are bringing from a biblical standpoint, but somebody's watching us.
Yeah.
They don't even plan to be a Christian, and they're saying, well, I can pray. There's many gods out there. I can pray, and my prayers get answered. Does anybody know of anybody that doesn't believe in Jesus Christ that has got a prayer answered? I mean, we don't hang out with, well, and I don't say hang out. I mean, but does anybody know of anybody, I mean, you know, that you've read about or heard about it? And let me say this too, and this gonna, I don't know where we'll go with this. It says that Satan is the angel of the light. Can he mimic and answer a prayer for somebody?
Yes, he can.
So.
Yes, he can.
Yes.
Yes, he can.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean,
whatever God does, Satan can imitate, except, of course, he can't be the omnipotent God.
Right.
And God allows that. You know, God, look what he did with Job. Look, you know. But it's to prove something. It's to show us something. You know? I mean, when I studied Job, I cried a lot. You know, I felt so sorry, and I wanted to jump in scriptures and say, but Job, I read the end of the story. It's going to come out okay, you know?
Yeah. But God said that Job was a righteous and upright man. Even Satan asked, you know, as permission, you know, God gave Satan permission to go and put all this over on Job.
That's right.
Now, Marsha, and we do, a lot of times we talk about Job in the scriptures, and we actually quote that he was a perfect and upright man. But when the Lord allowed the enemy to come in and attack Job, Job had sinned it. And the reason Job had sinned, he had sinned. He thought more highly
of himself
than himself.
Oh, I know,
And that's why the Lord allowed the enemy to come in and attack Job. And he said, have you considered my servant Job?
But don't you think at that point in time that God knew what Job's end was going to be?
Of course he knew what his end was going to be.
But what you're saying is self-righteous prayers. You're saying he was self-righteous. So when you pray and you think you're self-righteous, see, and a lot of people, religion.
Oh yes,
religion will bring in self-righteousness.
That's right.
All religions, I don't care where they're at. Even Christian religion, you have a self-righteous. So you think I'm self-righteous, so God has to hear my prayer. I have no sin. I mean,
Yeah.
It's just like the Pharisee and the sinner. The sinner was on his knees saying, God, I am such a sinner. I'm sorry. Forgive me. But the Pharisee says, I'm not like this sinner. Look at me. I fast 3 times a week, and I do this and I do that, all in your name. But the Bible also says that many are called, but few are chosen. And he also says that, I hate it when I lose my thought. When sorry.
Are you trying to? Are you trying to?
Go ahead. But many are called and few are chosen.
But he also says that many in that day will say, but God, didn't we do this and do that and do the other in your name? And he says, depart from me, I knew you not. So, because they would do too self-righteous, they thought they were doing it for God, and they were really doing it for self.
Also, they've gotten their reward already. You've gotten your claim already. I answered you. I gave you what you wanted. That's it.